I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, good evening. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manningsman, and this is a very late Saturday evening. Big up, Manningsman. D-Cup just start. Yeah, man. Upset in D-Cup, you lucky says. Oh, you're back. CC, a big side coming out of the toughest zone with both teams advancing. Don't understand what that means. Mannings and Froome in one zone are trouble. Hey, listen, people, we're going to get into that because there's some, listen, you see the title of this thing, ISSA need to get them act together, right? ISSA, you need to do the right thing. You can't put things and change it up. But big up to the sponsors of this video. We're not want to stay along. We're just giving us some raw facts right now and check it out. You see this whole thing, big up to the sponsors, Prestige Finance and Launch Legacy. You understand me? Big up Prestige Finance, Launch Legacy every time. People, remember to like, share, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to the platform. You understand me? You can support the work of I Am Sure Sports by giving a super chat or a super sticker right now to support the work of I Am Sure Sports. Just drop that in the link right now. Like the video, share the video. We're going to get into this. All right. Now, let's get into the Costa Cup. Well, let me give you some Money in Cup scoreline. Stats have come from behind to defeat Haile Selassie 3-2. And Mona are 4-0 up in their game. Not sure that is the final score. But they are up 4-0. That is Mona. Jamaica College defeated their opponents 4-1. That is Wolmer's. And Kingston College defeated their opponent St. George's by 4-1 as well in early action today. Give us some score updates. Mannings 2, Stets 1, Froome 0, Clarendon 3, Manchester 1, Garvey Masaya 1, right? Edwin Allen surprising Glenmore 3-0. You understand me? So Stets are out, right? They won't even be the third place team to contend for the Ben Francis Cup. They are out of all football this season. They're gone. Unfortunate for Stets. Again, once you come on, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. It won't be long, all right? Rossies defeated York Castle by 2-1 as well. So, yeah, so a lot of good results. Teams getting some wins today. All right. 1 down, 1 Clarendon, 1 Nation. All right. CC, Edwin Allen both advancing. All right, people, let me say this, right? When ISSA did this whole draw thing, how they did it, remember, me tell you how these zones were chosen in the first place. They weren't chosen the right way. And you see it come back to backfire, because here is what is happening. Based on what ISSA did the last time, right? Let's get to this. Group 1, you had 4 groups. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. 4 groups you have. All right? 4 groups, people. I'm going to give you them. 4 groups. Right? Let me give you the groups and tell you how the pairing for the semifinals supposed to be. So at the end of the 4 groups, there should be 2 first place teams and 2 second place teams in each of the other 2 zones in the 2 zones in the quarterfinals. Group 1, people. So you had, remember, you had Group 1. So Group 1, the pairings were Group 1, that is a Manchester, Central, Christian, and Gavri Masaya group. Group 1 was paired with Group 4. What that means is this, that first place from Group 1 and first place from Group 4 supposed to be in the same. And the first place from Group 2 and the first place from Group 3 supposed to be. All right, so let's go over this now. So Group 1 winner, Manchester High School. Don't make ISSA telling you nothing. Manchester High School, 1 Group 1. Mannings, 1 Group 4. Mannings and Manchester High supposed to be in the same group. Dintil and Clarendon are in the same group. Group winners. Now you need to find 2 second place teams to put in each of the groups to complete the quarterfinal pairings. All right? Here is how it's supposed to go. 1 team from Group 2, the second place team from Group 2 goes to Group 4. And the second place team from Group 3 goes to Group 4. So that means William Nib and Frome supposed to be in a group with Mannings and Manchester. But it's a plan backfire, because the other group now would end up having Edwin Allen, Central, Clarendon College, all from Clarendon, and Dintil. See, you know what ISSA do? ISSA does do them one thing and change up all of the group them. Enough for them own way. When you hear me, people, yes, when managers are telling about venue and pairings and groupings, one of the things a joke thing I may talk about managers. I'm talking about schools in general. The group pairings were supposed to be Group 1 for the first place, Group 1 and Group 4 first place teams go together for the quarterfinals. Group 2 and Group 3 go together for the quarterfinals. Again, that is Manchester and Mannings. They are the 2 group winners. Second place in the Manchester group is Central. So Central would go into the group with Dintil and Clarendon. Edwin Allen finished second. Edwin Allen goes into the group with Clarendon and Dintil as well. From, so here, you know, so ISSA got, I'm going to tell you what ISSA got to do, you know. ISSA got put 3 first place team in a 1 group, you know, because them plan backfire. That is when you fix things. It causes confusion. So here's what they're going to have to do now. They're going to have to put Mannings as a group winner, and they're going to have to put in Mannings' group. Watch this. From who is second, them going to have to put back Edwin Allen in there, who Mannings just play. They're going to put back Edwin Allen in the group again. Me, I tell you what ISSA going to do. Because them plan a backfire. Edwin Allen came second, and Mannings played Edwin Allen in the round of 16. And ISSA going to put back Edwin Allen in the group with Mannings. From going to be in there, And you know what them going to do? Them going to put Central in there. So they can avoid having too many Clarendon groups in one team, in one zone. You know why they want to do that? So you're going to have a group with Mannings as the only first place team. You're going to have 3 second place teams in it. And that was not the original plan of ISSA. 2 first place teams to each zone and 2 second place teams going to separate zones. So CC, now man, we know about CC. We know about CC. So this whole system is rigged. People just sit in the office and just decide which school they're going to put where. And keep changing up the thing. This is not going to be a long video, no people. Check it out, you know. Remember, management tell you, Group 1 supposed to be paired with Group 4. Group 1 consisted of Manchester, Central, Christiana, and Garvey Massey. Group 4 consisted of Mannings, Glenmuir, Stets, and Edwin Allen. Who are the 2 teams who came out of Group 4? Edwin Allen and Mannings. Edwin Allen and Mannings should not be back in the same quarterfinal group. According to ISSA's outworking, should not be. The top team in Group 1 is Manchester and goal difference. Check it for yourself. So the group should be Manchester. Let me tell you who should be in the group. Manchester, first place in them group. Mannings, first place in them group. Here are the 2 second place teams that's supposed to join them. William Nib and Frome. And the next group supposed to be Clarendon, Dintil, Edwin Allen, and Central. Those should be the 2 groups. Me guarantee no. Check any one of the schools, man. Me guarantee no say ISSA change it already. I guarantee you, ask any school administrator to call me right now. I'm a guarantee you say ISSA change up everything already. Somebody call me. Call a coach and ask them what them hear about the group parents. And I can tell you that they have changed it. Donovan, let me ask you, why did ISSA, if seeing that you work with ISSA, if that is what ISSA put out, based on what Donovan is saying, let me ask you, why is CC group winners, Dintil group winners, and Manchester group winners in one zone? Why, what would make ISSA put 3 group winners in one zone? Brethren, this is not about school, brethren. It's not about school. Someone are guessing, man. Someone are guess. Let me tell you again. People, the original rule of ISSA was that Group 1 and Group 4 go and be paired. Group 1 and Group 4. Anything else, I fix it. Manchester are the group winners. Mannings are the group winners. Mannings and Manchester are supposed to be in the same group. Number 1. CC and Manchester as group winners, and Dintil. There's never been any competition where it gets to the stage and you put 3 group winners in the same group, brethren. Una stop think school, no man, and sister, the thing no make no sense. It is unfair. And this happened because in the last round, they tried to fix it by putting particular schools in group. That is why you end up going to have so many Clarendon groups in one. Teams in one group. They caused this. How you can put 3 group winners in one group? Because they realized that based on what they have done, it is not fair for Manchester to win them group. And going in one group with Dintil and interfere to the school. You think this is about Mannings? Mannings group is set and Mannings me talk about. It's wrong for them to do that to Manchester. It's wrong. Manchester should not be in that group. I mean, I go Manchester High. I mean, I come from Manchester. Wrong or wrong, brother. No matter which school you go. Wrong is wrong. And ISSA is wrong for doing that. They're wrong. They are jeopardizing a school because they corrupted the system. And wrong is wrong. And somebody need to hold them accountable to stop doing these things. How the man them can win the group and they... Come on, man. Me calm. But we have to talk about wrong, man. No blood pressure thing, man. We have to talk about the thing. Because sometimes people think me I talk about Mannings. Mannings are in the group that Mannings supposed to be in, you know. So this don't affect Mannings. This don't affect Mannings. This is the group that Mannings supposed to be in. So this is not about Mannings. What I want to know is simply this. Why are you putting 3 group winners in one group? You clearly stated, remember, I told you people, when they were making these groups, they did not do it right. They didn't. Remember, a gentleman named Toney called when I said to him, the groups were not done right. I said it to him, the groups were not done right. He said, no. How it going to work out and all of that. The person named Toney. And he said that, no, man, the seeding thing, the seed is not about seeding. If it were about seeding, so let's go to seeding, right? I need some answers from ISSA. It's not about seeding. The seeding thing was when they were playing the round of 32 to see the top seeded teams play the lowest seeded teams. They passed that stage. When that was completed, how they did those groups, I know, remember I told you when they did those groups, remember I told you that they should not have put From and Rossies back in the same group. Remember I told you that, I told you that when ISSA put back From and Rossies in the same group, it was going to mess up the whole thing. Coming out of that, Rossies should have been in a different group from From. They put back Rossies and From in the same group. And I told you that. And this is what caused the problem. And all I am saying, hey, me rate ISSA, me rate ISSA for what they do for schoolboy football and track and field and all of them things. But all I'm saying, there's a youth in our deal with. And I can't understand Manchester, who nobody had to be anything in this present competition, tops their group. And they go into a group that Dintil also are the group winners and Clarendon College. You tell me, remember, this is not like a draw. If they had put everything in a stuff and pulled it out and that happened, then I would not have a problem. Somebody sat down and said to themselves, no, sir, this not look good. Based on how we plan out everything, it look like a 3 Clarendon team are going to be in a one zone with Dintil. We can't make that happen. Let us just change it. And them just change it. No consultation. Nothing can be done like that. Because, remember, before they got here, they said Group 1 will be paired with Group 4. Group 2 with Group 3. That is why they have Dintil and Clarendon College. You don't believe me? Listen to the commentary on Sportsmax today. On Sportsmax, the commentators were saying on Sportsmax today, the groups are almost decided. William Knibb and Frome, because this is now Clarendon leading by 3. Ricardo Chambers said, I think Dave Simitar is the next person, said this. William Knibb and Frome, Mannings, and either Manchester or Christian are going to join them. Of course, Manchester were leading. The game ended up drawing 1-1. Manchester topped the zone. It should be William Knibb, Manchester, Mannings, and Frome in one group. Given how ISSA wanted it to come out when they set it up before from the round of 32. But if it goes that way, here's what people would say. Boy, 3 Clarendon team, because Central is from Clarendon, Edwin Allen is from Clarendon, and Clarendon College is from Clarendon. And Dintil would be in that group. And somebody, I believe, said, that can be. You're lucky. All right? You're lucky. Here's what I said to you. People, I don't know man is man, you know. I don't know me as a youth that, you see, if me wrong, you know, one thing I'll do, I will publicly apologize. Here's what I'm saying to you. If the group don't come out to be Mannings, Manchester, Frome, William Knibb, Group 1, Clarendon, Dintil, Edwin Allen, and Central, Group 2, it has been changed. Right? I got a report that at least one school has gotten some information that don't have the group the way that I've just said it. And they said they get it from somebody from ISSA. One of the birds tell me that. You understand me? You're lucky. So, I want somebody. If you don't believe me, call a Dintil person. Call Peso. Call somebody from Frome. Somebody call somebody from Clarendon College or Glenmore. Ask them who are the teams in their group and they will tell you. It cannot be fair to Manchester. All right. Paid for mental damage. Hey, Mona has won their game. So Mona defeated Charlie Smith. Georgie's lost to Kingston College. JC defeated Wolmer's. And Stats defeated Excelsior. Yeah. You understand me, you're lucky? No. I understand the logic, you know. The logic of 3 Clarendon teams in one zone. No, so that can't work out. I understand that logic. But the mistake was made when they initially put Rossies back in a group with Frome. Yeah, Haile Selassie. Stats defeated Haile Selassie. 3-2, sorry. You cannot put Manchester, who topped their group, back in a group with table toppers, Dintil, table toppers, Clarendon College. You have logical people, simple logics. My friend Diego would say simple logics. If you have 4 groups, the group winners are separated. See somebody here them seeing it? Yeah. Mannings, William Nib, From, and Central. So Mannings group, Mannings is the only group winner. This don't suspicious to you people. Central, second place. William Nib, second place. From, second place. I think we have a caller. See if we can. Hello.
Yes, my name's man.
Yeah, man. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yeah. What I want to talk about is that ISSA, you know, ISSA very correct. Very correct. ISSA is going on with
Hey, Kwame, you start out loud and you're going down soft, man.
Okay, I'm saying that ISSA.
Yeah, your son. Stay right there, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, ISSA is going on with too many corruption in the schoolboy football competition. Because the group, it seems to me like they are setting up schools to face certain schools.
Exactly. You get the point I'm trying to make.
I am from Santa Cruz, you know, and I'm telling you, you know, Wellington is going on with some too many corruption, you know. Wellington is the head, you know. He's going on with too much corruption.
You have to be careful, you know, because those things are libel statement. I do not, Mr. Wellington, you understand me? So,
yeah, well,
you have to be careful you call and associate people's name with those things because it's a group of it's a group of principals, you know. So it's the entire principal group. So be careful of those things because I don't want them have to say who is that person because we want to press charges and you become a person that them press charges for liable statements, you know, Kwame. So careful you call people name. So, you know, I am sure sports have ensured that they put in a disclaimer right there. You understand me?
Yeah. I'm telling you, corruption is going on. All right. I was watching the CC match with Froome. And you know who they said gonna be in group one? They said William Nib will likely to be in it with William Nib and Froome along with Mannings.
Exactly, that is what they said. William Nib, Froome, Mannings, and it's
Mannings, and I think it was between the other team with Garvey and Manchester.
Right, but Manchester won the group.
Because you have to have two teams.
Exactly.
You have to have two teams. You have to have two teams with the 2 second place.
Exactly, sir.
So Clarendon would be up against Dintil and Central and Edwin Allen. Now, after again finish and Garvey didn't advance, how comes Manchester reach over in Clarendon's only have 3 group winners in one group along with 1 second place and then you have the next? It doesn't fear. I don't know why ISSA doing this thing, but it doesn't fear.
Yep.
It doesn't fear.
So what should really happen, you know, is that the central team should replace Manchester in that group because Manchester top the group.
Yes, Central should be over in
but Kwame, you know what the problem is? You know that Froome and Rossies should not have been in the same group. That is where the problem started.
Yes, I know, because it shouldn't happen now. So you could easily put somebody else over there or switch it around.
Exactly. Froome should not have been in that group because Froome and Rossies were coming out of the same group.
Yeah. But to tell you honest truth, you know, the head of anything always gonna get the blame. Because if you are the president of something, you are the one finger gonna point at. You are the head. So ISSA is a body of principle. I know that inter-school
secondary school association, yeah.
Association. It's a body, but the head is the leader.
Yeah, but you see, you see what I'm to Stets though. Stets not going to be able to play Ben Francis Cup because they finished bottom of the group.
But I did hear that it's the two bottom place gonna play it. So how comes now with the third?
Is it two bottom place gonna play? I think it is the third place team, and then the 4 teams who get knocked out of this. The team, remember now, 4 teams going to qualify. So third and fourth in the group of 8, they are going to join the third place teams to make it 8 teams for the Ben Francis. So only the third place team.
But what I read upon the ISSA rules this year, they said the first set of game gonna play between the third and 42 place, and the winner want to play the next 2 that not gonna make it from the quarterfinal stage.
Okay.
The semi-final.
Okay.
So I don't know, yes, because that's even what the commentator said on Sportmax in CC game.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how so many games playing. They said they cut down the amount of game the school used to play previous years. That's why you have the home and away second round game, the seeded game, because they want to limit the game. So how now you add in 3 more quarterfinal stage after this round of 16? Because previous years the complaint was so many teams, the match was too much. So why then, instead of having a seeded game, why they didn't put a group there? So you will have like 6 games before you play like semi-final. Why you playing like 8? You have a round of 32, 16, then round of 8 semi-final. I didn't see the sense they cut out the group stage in this
Donovan is saying the same thing.
zone.
Donovan is saying 3 and 4 play Ben Francis.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. So the teams who come 3rd and 4th play Ben Francis. So what about the teams who come because after this, right? 4 teams are going to play the semi-finals.
Yes.
What happened to the other 4 teams?
They said the 4 teams gonna come back and join those one, but you're gonna have a playoff from here between these
okay.
one drop out.
Right, and then you get 4 right. Go play those other 4. Okay.
4, other 4.
Okay.
So I just don't know, it's so many games between semi-final, round of 4, round of 16.
Yeah.
8. I don't see any sense. It's a need to change up. It does. I think the higher school, like they are more traditional school, getting more privilege, because we are mess up again. You see, if Cornwall did make it out of zone A, Malden was going to play through, But because Cornwall come second, they switch it on.
I'm telling you. All right. I'm glad you bring up these things, people.
Because I have the fixtures.
All right.
Malden was going to play through.
All right. So people.
It did, because Cornwall come second same way, So why they didn't make Cornwall play through? But because it's a traditional school.
Exactly. I keep telling you what happened. Let me explain to you what is happening. What they had, it's not like these things. They had things, But it's when they got to the 32 teams, they change up some of the things. This is what caused the problem.
Yeah.
It is the changes that they made that has led to this. With the Manning Cup, everything is how it is. It's not like they change. They keep changing the thing, and every time them change it, it's a bigger predicament. So now they change it, and you're going to end up with 3 Clarendon teams. You'd have said reasonable for them change, but at them cause it to end up the way that.
Yes, I agree. I come on your show and I hear you talking about it. That's why I call you, because Malden is not a traditional school, but at the time they can be better than Cornwall and need to get a fair justice. They need to get a fair justice. Let them appear their same way. But because it's an underdog school, yes, you're gonna put them against Froome. It's not fair. So why you never let Cornwall play through? It's a more traditional. It's just unfair. Many schools not getting a fair opportunity in the schoolboy football system because they always setting it up.
Yeah, man, I just think
If
like
Garvey did win, Garvey wouldn't be in Clarendon zone. They would put it in Manny's zone.
yep.
But because it's Manchester now, they switch it over.
That is the
But
issue I have. That is the issue I have.
Injustice, because they don't seem like Manchester good enough to make it to the semi-final or something. They just, I don't know.
It's tough. And what
But
I'm saying that, I really think it is unfair to Manchester still. And this because
it's
remember
unfair because you can't have 3 group winner in one group.
I remember I'm not our people. I am not trying to defend Manning's cause because Manning's are actually, according to ISSA rules, Manning's is where they're supposed to be.
And Manning's group would become more weaker because Manning would face 3 second place
team. So I am saying that.
And you,
exactly. I am saying that really and truly, Manning's have 3 second place team. Of course, that no guarantee going through, but we should have a first place team and 2 second place team. So this is really me going against. You'd say me basically I go against what is of benefit to Manning.
your school.
Exactly.
But because you are not biased. Some biased supporter would love it, but you are fearing fear. You make a fear statement. Everybody to get a fair game.
Yep.
Everybody need to get a fair
hold on there.
Justice.
Hold on there, Kwame. Let me give you the results because we don't have any one place we can give you the results. Let me give you the results. All right. Rossies 2, Yarcastle 1. Manning's 2, Stets 1. Clarendon College 3, Frome 0. Manchester 1, Garvey Maceo 1. All right. Edwin Allen 3, Glenmuir 0. All right. Those are all the Costa Cup. In the Manning Cup, 3 to Manning Cup 3 to Stats 2 to Haile Selassie 3-2. Georges lost 4-1 to KC. Wolmer's lost 4-1 to JC. 5. Mona leading 5-0 against Charlie Smith. All right. So somebody saying that how Central won the group? How Central won the group when? How Central won the group? Hold on there. How Central won the group? Top 10. Let me check it again. So going into today's. All right. So top 10. Fresh God. Let's calculate the points. Go ahead, Kwame. Because going into today's
Central could not win the group. Central could not win the group because Central and Manchester both on
the same amount of +1. Yeah.
Goal difference.
Yeah.
But the goal far
Manchester score more goal.
Yes, so and the goal far is what used next apart from the goal difference.
Yeah.
And if the goal far is the same, they're gonna use the goal against.
There you go. So I don't know because Manchester scored today. So they scored 1 goal more. They scored more goals than
Central.
Than Central, because both of them end up on the same amount of points.
Wait. Central score against Manchester, Garvey. They score against Cristiano. Yes, 3. I think Central could win, because Central scoring all 3 games, I think.
No, man. Fresh God. All right, so Fresh God, because we do the tally, We did the tally at the thing, and Manchester win the group. So let's go over the game, because we can go through the fixtures, We can go through the fixtures and tell you. Let me see if we can find it. All right, let's find the fixtures and tell you how the fixtures go. Let's see the so that is. Let's
Manchester score 4 goals.
Yeah. And how much thing there?
And Central score 3.
Yeah, so
because Manchester beat Cristiano 2-1.
yeah, man. So
And they
Manchester.
drew 1-1 with Central and 1-1 with Garvey
Listen,
Massio.
all right. So all right. After 2 games, right? Manchester were leading. They had 4 points and they had 1 goal. Central had the same. Central drew their last game against Cristiano and got to 5 points. Man, 0-0 the game draw.
0-0?
Yeah. Manchester drew today 1-1 and got 5 points. So how come, how come Central win the group?
Yeah, Manchester scored 4 goals. They scored 4 goals overall and conceded.
See there,
3.
yeah. And they score 1 more. So they score 4. Central score 3. CMC, yeah. And them score 3 and concede 2. So both of them have the same goal difference. But Manchester score more goals.
Yes. Yeah. So Manchester win his group.
Manchester won the group, top 10. How Central, listen. All right. Somebody tell me how Chester scored more goals than them. So tell me somebody, how come that happened? Because Kebron Masalaman, tell me. Somebody have to explain to me. Check the fixtures. Manchester scored more goals than Central. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So how come Central top it? See, Fresh God tell you, Central scored 3 goals, Chester scored 4. If you check today's game, it would mean they scored 5. But if they did, remember, let me say it again. So Stephen Mitchell, there is no head-to-head because the head-to-head draw. The head-to-head is a tie down. So you can't use head-to-head to separate them. You have to go by who scored the most goal, and Chester scored the most goal. Unless ISSA can say, maybe it is the power of ISSA to say, we determine who win the group. Maybe that is part of their thing.
No, but at the end of the day, when I read up on the website said, if you tie on goal difference, goal far is what you use next.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to top 10. Top 10, the rule says it is goal far that is the next tiebreaker. I'm saying to you, Manchester score more goal. No, man, top 10. Edwin Allen case is different. Didn't Edwin Allen and Glenn Muir identical everything?
Edwin Allen scored more the goal than Glenn Moore.
Yes.
Because they drew 1-1 with Stets and Mannings and Glenmore draw 0-0. So they got a 3-goal difference.
A 3 goals Edwin Allen scored today, you know.
A 3?
Yeah, man. Them give Glenmore 3.
Even if it was 2, they still wouldn't make it over Glenmore because they scored 3 goals in overall because they draw 1-1 with Stets. And Glenmore and Mannings would have drawn 0-0.
Right, so top 10.
Glenmore only scored 2 goals.
Right, so top 10. If they only scored 2, both schools, right? Both schools, Edwin Allen and Glenmore would have identical records. Then they would go to the away goal rule. Now, listen. It's a website, Zone A, Froome, Mannings, William Need, Manchester. There you go. Thank you, Issa. That is the correct thing. There you go. Oh. Well, Issa get it right, people. That is the right group setting, people. There you go. Issa get it right. That is the Issa website, Zone A. There you go. That is the correct thing. That is the correct thing. Because I know Manchester win the group. Thank you, Issa. See why it's important you do the video there, better. Because the schools are Kwame. Come look like him. Look like him. Go. Thank you, Issa. All right. So somebody just posted that because people, Manchester top the group. Manchester top the group. So Fresh God, see it there now. This is Donovan saying that this is on the actual ISSA website. 2 first place teams, 2 second place teams in each zone. Central and Edwin Hall in the 2 second, Dintil and Clarendon College. Mannings and Manchester, William Nib and Frome. Yes, you see how me I beat the man of them of it, right? Hey, you would not want to know that even people affiliated with your school call me and say, man, what is go on with? What kind of zone thing this them put out? The wrong thing came out. More than 1 by 5 goals to nil. Understand me? Hey, Donovan. Listen, people, it's when management come on the video. It's because people sometimes call and say, management, you know, so this will happen. This will happen. Look, maybe send you. This we just get. Something not seem right. And management goes to bam and read the rules and check the stuff and say, oh, yeah, something not right. Something not right. And then we come out and talk. You say people build fake zone. All right, boss. So, but that is it. No, my point still don't change, do you know? Because the reason why, because though this is the right way for the thing to go, you know, Donovan, though this is the right way for it to be, you know that 3 Clarendon teams in one zone could have been avoided if they had stick to the original after the 32 selection. I'm telling you. There is no way Frome should have been placed back in the same group with the Russies. And remember, I keep on saying this. I think ISSA will have to there you go. See, everybody confirming it. There you go. Yeah. But yeah. Me no rate Clarendon. Yes, 3 Clarendon. That's what I'm saying you're lucky. It's kind of difficult when you see it this way. These are the things that I think now we need to do this like how the Champions League. No, listen, hey, people, let me say to you, let me tell you this. My biggest, because remember I said to you, Mannings are in their right group. I never came on here to defend Mannings. This is about Manchester, because Manchester is a group winner and they must be, because this is not about Mannings. Remember I told you that Mannings are in their right group. So I think what ISSA need to do going ahead is when they get to the round of 16, they do like what they do in the Champions League. They do the draw thing. You put up they can make a big thing out of it and make money. Do a draw thing and randomly select the teams for the zones. And don't put yourself in a position like this. Again, Wayne is asking me who I think will win the Costa Cup. Listen, honestly, I think Clarendon are the favorite. You know, I'm honest, bro. Clarendon are the favorites. Clarendon are the favorites. But ISSA, going ahead, please, when you get to the round of 16, you're going to put people in zone, do an official draw. I can tell you this, that Clarendon group is going to be a very tough group. But I believe that there are people who believe that Dintil won't come out of the group. You know that Michael Woodburn. There are people who believe that Clarendon College will come out And there are people who believe that Central will come out of that group. People believe that Central will come out over Dintil. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Bert. Exactly, Bert. 2 group winners. So there you go. So they should not be trying to change it. Elementary. You have to keep it. And you cannot be... we can't be looking at, boy, these teams are from this parish and blah, blah, blah. Unless you're going to do it like the Champions League draw. But I am glad that they get it right. I hope somebody was listening to this video because the reports were not right in terms of the group from persons within ISSA. Got 3 schools reached out to me. Let me say this to people. I understand that Whisper never played today. Am I hearing right? And KC won by 4. Is that true? Is it true that Whisper didn't play today and KC still defeated St. George's by 4? Yeah. Oh, well, he didn't score today. And his team really won. That's good. It means that, listen, people, KC, JC, and Mona, I am telling you, whoa. I don't know. I think this Clarendon... Oh, Whisper scored 1. Okay, respect Mr. Dre. Some person are saying that Whisper didn't score. Some person are saying Whisper scored. None of the games came on TV. Well, yeah, 1 game came on. Yeah, Whisper played. I just got confirmation that he played. Thank you so much. So he played today, but he may not have scored. But honestly, I think Clarendon College have the best team. So that it doesn't look good. 3 Clarendon sides in 1 group. Whoa. How do you... Yeah, maybe I don't know, That's what I'm saying, that I feel like they have to find a way of doing the draw. I don't know, to kind of separate because it's tough for real, to have 3 teams from 1 parish in the same group. Oh, somebody was saying that KC game was on radio. What? Whoa. People in the... Yeah, 3 western sides. Well, from Mannings, yeah, and William. Well, William maybe is in Trelawney, That is true, yeah. But yes, they must see what gas. Yeah. I want the easy one. It's a silver girl. Yeah, man. Clarendon College. To me, Clarendon College is the best team that I have seen this season. Can they be beaten? Yet to be seen. They have not lost a game. They are one of the only undefeated teams left in the league. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of funny because you could have two, you could have Froome and Mannings coming out of that group, and you could have Dintil and Clarendon. And then what you'd probably, if say just hypothetically speaking, if Manning stopped that group, and Dintil finished second, you'd have the repeat of the semifinals from last year. And say Froome comes second, then they play Clarendon College. So it will be very interesting to see how that will work out. But a lot of people are saying that Central is coming out of that group. I hear people even say that Central will beat Clarendon College. I don't know. I know that they have a very good baller that plays for he plays for Humble Lion, the number 10, so you never can tell. Yeah, how Edwin Allen gets 3. And I just saw there's also something as well that I just saw with Ivan Toney. Top 10 said Edwin Allen winning that group. Listen, if Edwin Allen win this group over Clarendon College, I would be surprised. Tuffy Rudy, please ensure that Dintil come out of the group and Clarendon. I must say this year, the Dintil supporters, they are not as vocal as last year. I will say that because last year they were touting their team to win. But I just also saw an article. Let me just tell you the source. The Sun in the Sun in the Sun in the UK. Let me just read it for you. Three Lions ace Ivan Toney is at the center of a match betting probe. The 50 million Brentford striker is being investigated by the Football Association officials after allegation of wager placed on games. All right. Whoa. Toney 26 is widely expected to be in England squad for the World Cup in Qatar, which starts a fortnight today. Astonishingly, despite the ongoing investigation, he was picked for the Three Lions duty during the recent Nation Leagues, but he did not play. The allegations are believed to relate solely to the period when Toney was at one of his previous clubs. In response to the story, Toney tweeted, "I'm aware of a story about me in a national newspaper today. I have been assisting the Football Association with their inquiries and will not be making any comment until such investigation has reached its conclusion. I'm a proud Englishman, and it has always been my childhood dream to play for my country at a World Cup finals." A source said the FA is duty bound to act fully on allegation they received, but it is obviously a highly sensitive matter for the FA as he's a potential candidate for the England World Cup squad. No charges have been brought by the FA's chief against the player. All right, so I like what he said. He said the man want to play for him countryman. So yeah, so that mean yeah. I'm surprised. I am surprised that Glenmuir lost so badly today. Come on, people, you have to hit the like button, Yeah, man, you have to like the video. When you see how Danny Dreader tell us if you like the video, you know say things bad. Come on, man. Yeah, JC don't lose any match. Only had one draw. Yeah, so in the Costa Cup, Clarendon College has not lost. Mannings has not lost a game so far. Any other team? those two teams. I know that JC has not lost a game. Mona has not lost a game either. Stats has not lost a game. But JC and Mona are two good teams, and KC are right up there, people. Don't underestimate this KC team. This player Whisper is a talent. Like, you know that, listen, all right. So when Glenmore and Mannings played, people told me, like, even Glenmore person said, truthfully, because Glenmore did not have a shot on target, and Mannings got two breakaway, because people said if Mannings were scoring, they could have won the game by 3. Glenmore people. But when Mannings played Edwin Allen, I must tell you that many people were impressed with how Edwin Allen were able to pass the ball, though they didn't score. Right? Oh, yes, Stats lost to San Diego. Really? Okay. Yes, a From coming out. Yeah, man, From lose today, From got 3 love today. Yeah. So in the Costa Cup, only Mannings and I'm not sure about Manchester, but I know Mannings and Clarendon College, they have not suffered defeat yet. But From lost today, man. The From team, they didn't play well today. Slabber, I think his name never played well. Nick never played so well. Kangal, they just never played. They were, never played well today. I don't know. Maybe the underground. Yeah, so only 2 teams. 2 teams never lost. Have not lost in the Costa Cup. Mannings and Clarendon College. And in the Manning Cup, JC and Mona are the 2 teams that have not lost a game. Yeah. But 2 interesting groups we see here. Edwin Allen. I think Central is a dark horse. I don't think. Listen, Edwin Allen did well last year. I don't think Edwin Allen is a dark horse. I think Central is a dark horse. I feel like Central have one more upset in them. Hey, what is the money? Hey, one thing with top 10, Top 10 always have some things them saying. Him and you're lucky, And you swear it don't go them way. You don't see you're lucky, You're lucky. You understand me? You're lucky disappear until 2 days after. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah, but From didn't look well today, but the field wasn't in the best of condition, though. The field wasn't in the best of condition. But I think the most disappointing team in the Costa Cup is probably Garvey Marseille. Oh, Edwin Allen is the only team to have forced a draw to Clarendon College. Invincible clash. Mannings versus CC. And sometimes I'm just at another life. All right, you're lucky. I hear you. J. Smith, 1738 fan. Big bless up in yourself. You're lucky, true, but we feel From just did say them no need the win. What say CC with the Costa Cup? In him head. Yeah, them people. Yes, a fresh guy. The jaw, Eddie Iron jaw was in a pig pen. Okay, okay. IR 96.3. Fresh guy say in a pig pen. They play Clarendon College where they get the draw, man. Eh. Whisper unusual talent that is unselfish and deserve a national call to improve his skill and confidence. He will be better than Chippy if he maintain composure and remain humble. The one thing I'll say is that we can't sometimes be saying the national team is not for development and then so we must call Whisper to improve his skill, right? We see him one cuss and say the national team is not for improvement. Okay, Donovan is saying that it's Froome and anybody who come Froome going to the final. Okay. Well, listen, I'm a man in this man and I'm humble myself, you know. I believe Clarendon College are the best team that I have seen. I also believe that Dintil have a quality team. I think the Manning's team is quality as well. But, you know, we'll wait and see. Football is played on a day. These are youngsters and sometimes them don't get it right. No, dear Kubra, the competition is coming to an end. It ends in November. It doesn't go into the festive season. In fact, Clarendon College is a bit lucky to have escaped. I didn't watch the game still, but you know, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's overdue. Someone from Westmoreland need to win something. So, who is winning Manning Cup? I think Manning Cup is between JC, KC, Mona. It depends on who meet in the semifinals. Depends on who meet in the semifinals because somebody is going to get knocked out. You understand me? Suppose Casey and Mona meet in semifinals. Problem dead. You understand me? I think the two teams that win their zones are the two teams. No, boy, no. Yeah. I want to see the KC Mona game, and then I'll make a determination. But Mona are right there, JC and KC. Those three teams I think are poised for, yeah. Yeah. From was just outplayed, bro. Nothing about them feel them never yeah. KC winning JC, some person JC, some person KC. So what about Mona? Cause Mona played without one of their better players today, and still defeated Charlie Smith, who wasn't conceding. Charlie Smith had one of the better goal concession rate in the Manning Cup, and they conceded 5 goals to Mona. And for those people who follow the if you follow the NFL the MLS, Andre Blake, they were leading man, and oh my God, they end up going into penalties and they never scored a penalty. So Philadelphia lost. Can't believe it. I think they were at the place to win, They should not have conceded that third goal. They should not have conceded, yeah. how Zemini just show up and start play Manning Cup and me do and him don't attend school. A lot of people are wondering how that happened. Like, I don't know if he was doing school online. Because remember, you know, right? You know that Kamali Powell wanted to play for Cornwall. Right? So I don't know, man. I don't know what this Zemini situation is, but I think I'm a little bit disappointed that he, just feel I'm a little bit disappointed. Little bit disappointed with Zemini's back in schoolboy football. Craig Butler said at age 16, if Whisper go overseas now, 5 years from now, he will get him a foreign passport. He will play for our next country. And he said Whisper grandmother is from England. Whisper going to play for Jamaica, man. JC for the Manning Cup, Casey and Mona will almost highly meet again in the semi, and one will knock out the other. Manning's kudos to you for the approach you're using to educate Jamaicans about football in general. Thank you so much, IR963. The Edwin Allen man. JC for the Manning Cup. You're lucky what happened to Glenmuir today. Yeah, what happened to Glenmuir? Bale is too much quality for the MLS. Yeah. I wonder if the next one is for 2023. Yeah? 2022, 2030, 2003, 2013. I wonder if it is next year the West is going to win and not this year. It would be good if it came a year before. CC have to play two schools. We hate them with a passion, especially Dintil. Dintil hates CC like Uno wouldn't even know. Uno. Listen, let me say this. I remember last year, right? I think last year the Dintil people were crazy about Dintil. They have been a little bit more modest. And listen, I will say this. I think even Dintil is in a better position. I'll tell you why. In football, I think it is important that your team going into the business in a competition experience all the possible results. Meaning, you lose, you win, you draw a game. Meaning, you come from behind and win. You come from behind and tie. You're leading and tie the game. So your team has experiences in all of those things. I think this could help Dintil. I have not seen how Mannings respond to a loss, because the last time Mannings lose a game was the final of the Costa Cup. And before that, they had not lost a game until some semi-finals before. So in how many years these schools have not lost a lot of games? You understand me? So you wonder, how will they respond? Dintil has been there. Edwin Allen has been there. Central has been there. Frome has now been there. William Knibb concede for the first time. So could it work against like a Mannings and a Clarendon College that they have not had these other experiences? I know Clarendon has come from being and Mannings, but none of these teams have really lost a game, you know. Right? So, yeah. Jay Smith, anybody, even Edwin, play direct and run till the game done. As Manning said, people said they were unlucky to not score against Mannings. Yeah. Listen, I'll tell you that Edwin Allen played really well against Mannings, you know. I will tell you that. They played well, but I think Mannings defended solidly. They have a number 7 that played for Edwin Allen. Like, I think they got it wrong against Mannings. And I will also say this too. You see, playing, it's going to be hard for schools to go to Western Jamaica and beat the Western teams. I don't know. It's just like, you see, Dintil have to play some of their games outside of Clarendon. They have to play at Draxall. If they play the Clarendon teams in Clarendon, it's going to be difficult. There's something about teams playing in their parish and playing on the fields that they are used to. For example, I think if Stets and Mannings played at Stets, it would have been a tougher game for Mannings. But you see, in Westmoreland, the Western teams are going to. That is why that game between Mannings and Frome is going to be good. Why? Because it's a derby. And this is where I think now, this is Central versus Edwin Allen. Watch that game. Watch that game. Do not underestimate Central, people. Do not underestimate Central. All right. He is national worthy. Well, Whisper Father and I spoke recently, you know. What I'll say is this. Listen, people know that I think Whisper is a very special player. We have Mikel and Toney who's still playing. Shamar Nicholson who is just still playing. We also have Corey Burke who's still playing. Kemar Roof, right? Those are players who play in Whisper's position. Those players are available if I would not personally bring Whisper in the team. When we're playing some of these games, when the best players are not available, it would be good. I need to also see him play against adults. And I'm not talking about practice games in Premier League. I want to see him consistently play at high level. His father said that he's 16, he's still developing, right? So let him develop. Now, I think it would be foolhardy for someone to say, oh, change your nationality because Jamaica. Because I don't think Whisper can make England team right now. Whisper would not be going to the World Cup with England. Even if he changes nationality and he has the most brilliant Manning Cup season, Gareth Southgate not calling him. And I will tell you this, at his age, he doesn't get into the England World Cup squad because 2026, if he's what, 17 now? 17 now. 17. 4 years from now, he's what, 21? He's probably playing, if he's in England, probably playing for the English under 21. I think it is easier for him 4 years from now to be in the Jamaica team going to the World Cup than the England team. That is just my thought. And it has nothing to do with whether he has quality or not. He has quality. But right now, there are forwards in the national team ahead of him. He's not ahead of Mikel and Toney or Shamar Nicholson in terms of their stage of development and playing at the highest level. We have to be real. But at his age, he's the best player in his position. Same like how Malachi Douglas is playing the best football in his position in schoolboy league right now. Javin, that's why I say you can pick players. The central guy, the guy at central at number 10, is playing very good football. All of these. So we oftentimes talk and people know that I respect Whisper. And Father and I have a good relationship. He's not the only standout player in schoolboy football, you know. So why is he the only one that we want to see called up? Should Kyle Miles be called up as well? Because he has had an excellent time. Malachi Douglas, as a CDM where we have struggled, has looked exceptional, a cut above the rest of players. Should he be called up? Javin Williams, one of the best centre-backs in the league, along with Donahue Mitchell, should they be called up to the national team? So not because somebody is having an excellent season mean that they must be called up immediately if the players ahead of them are still ahead of them. That's all we're saying. That's what I want people to understand, because to say that somebody's ahead of him is not, yeah. So please, School Online Mannings was looking to do a second degree by UA and then done with online business. So I doubt human science stick with online again, straight face to face. Hey, Stephen Wright, man, me miss some of that, When president started, no reason for Frome today do do you see Group 1 in the next round? Or when the semi-finalists are decided, that is when you're going to see it. So when you have 4 in the Manning Cup and 4 in the Costa Cup, that's when the Champions Cup, you're going to hear about it. Every year, CC wins D Cup. Brazil wins the World Cup. The year of the gold and blue, 94, 2000. Oh, yo, that connector. You said that if CC win, Brazil win. Wow, that's an interesting fact. Well, for that sake, I want Brazil to win the World Cup. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I am wondering, remember when Lamar Walker get kicked for playing the Costa Cup for signing with Portmore? So how Zemini's signed with Mount Pleasant and playing for JC? That's how I say I don't understand the Zemini thing, so I won't speak on it. Listen, I cannot see any reason for Zemini to be playing schoolboy football. I would think like it would be better for him to be training with a Premier League team. I can't see how it's going to benefit him. All right, you're lucky. ISSA Allen, thank you so much for the super chat. Always appreciate the love and the support. You understand me? Lots and lots of love. It says, Management, Mona and Casey from Manning Cup also waiting for you to do a video. The FIFA documentary with Andre Blake. Oh, you still want people still insisting that I talk about the captains and those things, you know, that Netflix documentary. All right. Edwin Allen, knock on CC door from me. I go, Edwin Allen, I just feel like it's time now. All right. Hey, I've got short. Gregory Mesa, you know. Not sure I agree, because I remember when JC won Manning Cup without losing a Manning Cup game that year, though. Because Manning's need for what? Chester, on the stay there. Listen, you see, at this stage, brethren, every team have a chance. All right, top 10. What year you left? Oh. Listen, people, it is not true that Jamaica don't call young players to play. Not true. I can give you in recent times. Easy. You want me to give you some names? Easy. Lamar Walker got called as a youth. Peter Lee Vassell, Jordan Fletcher, all of these guys, Topi, King, all of these guys, J.D. White. We can say we probably call somebody wrong one them. Alvas Paul, we can go back to that. Ricardo Gardner, Ricardo Fuller, Andy Williams, all of these guys were teenagers getting called. Hector Wright. But you're not talking about Jamaican and like call. Youth. No, man, we have to check the facts, Nandez, man. We have to check the facts, man. What the guy named from Casey, I think it was James, I think, scoring debut for Jamaica. Giovanni James. What's his name? That Casey forward got called and scored. Kaim Paris. Come on, man. Zemini's not get called young to man. Zemini's in a national team not get called, man. Even what's his name? Evan Taylor, you know. Evan Taylor got called to Jamaica team as a teenager, you know. Remember the Zemini's get called to Jamaica team, you know. And more than one occasion. No say that we no call, man. A whole young youth get called, man. No, we never say them thing there, no, man. Man, you would have that easy, you know. Big up on this video. Yeah. All the match in my group will go very tough. Manage versus Rome, because that is a derby game. No, Manchester is a good school, you know. I don't think Butler stick before he talks sometimes. No, listen, people, you have to understand Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler is a player manager. What you want the man to come and do? Say the players are not good. You have to come on and do that. Sometimes you may think he's inflating it, but he has to speak well of his players. I say, me always tell you, man, all me have to do, you know. I say, Richie, royalties on sport and whisper for father, turn up. You understand me? Sir, tell the people them say whisper now go play for no foreign country, no man, no England. Tell the man say at Jamaica, the man go play for the man. Because the people them keep saying that the man go play for the other country and the man play for the other country and thing. Listen, and you and I had this discussion and people still come up with it. Because we agree that at this time, let the man finish out him time at KC, man. Everybody that say, if you come play schoolboy football, for sure, him come on and play. Make him finish, play it out. And then we talk about the national team. You understand me? Alex Marshall, yeah, got called very young. We can go through players' name we get called very young. They got called very young. This guy named L.A. Lewis, them guys they get called now them teenage years into the national team. People forget say Andy Williams got called young in them teenage years, and Ricardo Gardner was a teenager. Ricardo Fuller, all of these guys were teenagers in Jamaica national team. Hector Wright was a teenager when he got called. Because Simon is not at Mount Pleasant anymore. Okay. When Frome win, England will win. Georgina James. Yeah, Georgina James. Thank you. Georgina James got so we should Pella Wilson scored against Norway as a teenager. Christopher Pearson. So my point is we should not come up and say that we shouldn't call teenagers. One thing I would say is looking at Malachi Douglas in the Costa Cup. I think Malachi Douglas should have been getting some calls. Should have played some more games at that U20 tournament. Yeah, Fana got called too. Ray, Cuphead. Yeah, man, listen, name and tap and name. So people, let us not say that we don't call young people or youth to the national team, man. Yeah, let me tell you this. You see the CDM role? How is this CDM in football right now? Right? I don't see a Costa Cup player right now that would come in to the national team and like help to bring Jamaica to the World Cup. But I see players now like Malachi Douglas, other players in the league who we need to find a way of getting them into the European markets to further their games and their craft. That's what I think. But I cannot see, I don't see a player right now that we can take out of, and I'm going to tell you why, people. I'll give you an example. Yes, when Ricardo Gardner was playing for Wolmers and made Jamaica team, he was a starting player at Harbourview, and Gregory Messam was on the bench, and Gregory Messam was a national player, Bauer Hines and them man there, them time the Premier League. You understand me? Mark Hagler, Wilson and them people there, The point I'm trying to make is, I don't know, but when you look at the league, a lot of the players in the Manning Cup are not, because remember, Ricardo Gardner was winning Manning Cup, and he was also doing well in Harbourview. He was a winner at Harbourview. Same thing with Winston Griffith. What I want to see is like some of these guys now who are going to go into Chopperton Maroons. Just when time them coming on the Chopperton Maroon side, them stamp them class in the league. Because it's hard to judge schoolboy football and say this man can make it at the international level. There are levels to this thing. While I see the potential in them, you understand me? I think it is better when they get exposed to adult football. Because remember, some of the teams that they play against are 15 and 14 years old. So if you're a 19-year-old, you understand me? You're 5'9" and you're playing against a 14-year-old. You're going to be dominant because you're bigger and stronger. Just a physical body. I want to put you up against the Kevin Isaacs and the guys who are rough. I'm see you stand up against them. That's what we want to see. Because too often I think we bring through all of these young players and some of them fail. That's me. But again, let me say this. Let me say this to you. They have talent. Like I think I'll say to you again, Malachi Douglas, I'm just telling you from what I've seen people, exceptional player. Kyle Miles, exceptional player. Burkett at St. George's, exceptional player. Whisper, exceptional player. Donahue Mitchell, exceptional player. Romain Blake, exceptional player at the schoolboy level. Javin Williams, exceptional player. There's a center forward at Mannings, you know, that has scored 20 goals. And nobody is saying that he should get a call up, you know. 20 goals the man scoring, you know. Exceptional player. And there are others that I may not know. But do I believe that all of them must be in our national team? No. That is why I want them to move into the European market. And those who don't go there and they come in the Premier League, I don't want to see them a rub bench every week. I don't want to see them a rub bench. I want to see them in the Premier League coming in and dominating. Let me tell you why I know that. When Kevin Pella Wilson, Carnell Chinsu, Everton Bunzi, Eugene Barnes, Kwame Richardson, those guys came into the Premier League, they dominated. When Jermaine Yu came into the Premier League, he dominated. When Anthony Mead Pete and Guard Pete and the gunman and the boardman and all of them man from Norman Manley came into from Norman Manley to the Waterhouse team, they dominated. When Steve Green, Ricardo Fuller, Christopher Jackson, all of these guys came into the Premier League, they dominated it. When Mark Hagler Wilson, Michael Graham, Aaron Lawrence, they came from Rossi's Torino, they dominated. When Gianna Blackson, Hector Wright and all of those players from Herbert Marcy came in, they dominated. When Coppet and them man they came into, they dominated. When the St. James team with Fabian McCarthy and Ricardo Morris, when they came in, they dominated it, brother. What I want is so when the youths them come into the league, them dominate it. I don't want a man coming to my Premier League at Jamaica and score. People, we have not had somebody score 20 goals in the Premier League for a long time, you know. In the local Premier League. 20 goals for a season. Man, them now score 20 goals. Christopher Nicholas here, man. Chemo Dread. Bossy. Man, his requirements didn't really dominate. No, man. Them not dominate the Premier League, you know. But when all of those guys from St. James came into the Mobius side, you have all the guys from, Woozencraft from Rossi's. Man, them come in, man. You hear them name, man. Woozencraft from Rossi's, man. Come on, man. Listen, let me give you some name. Juma Johnson was a hard prospect coming out of high school, you know, coming out of the league. Just the other day we heard about him way up in them 20s. Shaquille Bradford was hard coming out of high school, you know, coming out of the league. Bam. See, man, I tell you, Ali McNabb was 16. We can go back in our history, man. Can go back in the history, man. When Michael Graham came into the Reno side, them start score goal now because, listen, if you can't score, you can't play if you're center forward in Reno. See my visa belong. Yeah, man, then listen. Brethren, when Pella Wilson and that group of you, Kwame Richardson coming at the Arnett Gardner side, Yeah, man. Truth is, Bradford was the leading goal scorer. You know how much goal? That is the point. With how much goal? You have all Capo, Damien Williams. Listen, you see all the time Kevin Deere, when Kevin Deere came out of Clarendon College, people, they want to come Impact League. I'm gonna give you a next team. You see the team that oh geez, what Sporting Central. You see them you come out of school and come at Sporting Central. Listen, in fact, when Duke did down at Sporting Central, remember what them said, man? I think he said that Sporting Central was either the Barcelona, the Real Madrid. I think the Barcelona Jamaican football. Brian a football when them play. I want some of these youths when Malachi Douglas come at Chapelton Maroon. Me want to see me win man of the match and thing. Kasai Hines. We can go on and on, man. We can go on and name names, man. Listen, people, Fabian Watkins from Constant Spring, when he win with Excelsior and come at Constant Spring, come start and play. Dino Williams was at Excelsior, come at Constant Spring. Break Ryan Nelson from Dendoon. When Ryan Nelson leave, him coming at under Constant Spring, under 21, bam, gone up straight into the Premier League team. Same thing with Kibaki Holloway, although I'm an artist right now still, but you get the point of me I try for me. Same thing with Kirk Ramsey. What them name Geddes Alexander from Calabar. When the money come from school and come in a league, man. So we could go on and on. All I'm saying is that for the players that stay, when you come into this thing, brethren, you have to step into the Premier League and stamp your authority on it. Even if for 6 months you stay until you move away, stamp your authority on it. Remember, it happened with King, you know. King came from Clarendon, not as no big name, you know. Richard King, you know. We play for Cavaliers now, you know. And then a man first season, man look like him belong. And out of that, him get called for national team. Yeah, man, I call Jeremy and you already with them, and I have to call him Maestro, man. Pod cover, we can go on and on. I'm telling you. Man, I said, Bumpy that play for League on the FC. Ian's red car, Socrates Christie. We are talking about Anthony Fogarty. Yo, when them on the leave school. And Laxley Reed. When them on the leave school and come play, brother. I tell you. Yeah, so that is what I want to see from the youngsters. We don't want to go through the whole football in history, you know. You understand me? What they play from, I think, Ray Graham. Ray Graham, his name? All the brother was a bad ball down a Galaxy. And Dennis Maxwell, oh my God, man. Craig Stratton, man, nobody that G's and peace, man. Nobody give me no. Eh? I tell you, man. That is how we want to see. I'll give you an example. You see, Ronaldinho and them, man. We can go on, man. Oh, Fogarty, yeah, Fogarty son. Walter Boyd, man. There you go. That's what we want to see. Same thing with Walter Boyd. Same thing with Anand. Those guys, they came in and they were no doubt that these players were stars. Them leave school with them star quality and them coming into the league with them star quality. You tell me who is the last star in Manning Cup? Who is the last star from Manning Cup come star up our Premier League? Tell me. Somebody tell me that. Who is the last star from Manning or the Costa Cup that is a star in the Premier League? Man, about kill me with name and Marco Pratt. What I call it juggler's name. Marvin Morgan. Well, Marvin Morgan. Yeah, Marvin Morgan did well. Marvin Morgan. And you know, Trayvon Reed. You know, you could say Trayvon Reed because he was playing well at Tivoli for real. And he did well at Abbeville. Trayvon Reed. But Trayvon Reed was even coming off the bench sometime at KC. Marquino Gillins. Oh, some name. Then man take a while boo. Oh, you're saying that those are the last. Kemal Malcolm. Yeah, Kemal Malcolm. Yeah, man. Yes, a Busy Atkinson come in and start up the league as a star in schoolboy football. Hey, Busy Atkinson have a bad season last season, still no him start off good. Kaim Paris. No, I wouldn't put Kaim Paris in there because he never been playing in the league too long to start up the league still. I would say, in fairness, maybe Trayvon Reed or Marvin Morgan. It'll be Trayvon Reed, Marvin Morgan, or Kemal Malcolm, I don't know. But you understand that when you even call those names, them man don't really touch the levels yet of Marquino Gillins and Wiley Boo and Chemo Dread and Bossy and them Monday and run up them to reach a place, you know. No man, Chevon Marsh never light up no league when him come a Cavaliers, man. No man. No, sir. Junior Fleming, no. Cardell Benbow. Them man, Cardell Benbow. No, Fleming starred for a while. Maggie star up when him leave JC and go Harborview. Yo, me no know, bro. Yo, listen, if you were not the man at the club, if you were not the man there, Fleming was not the man. People, only realize that when Wiley Boo come from Camperdown and I go play with Tivoli, him are the man. Marquino Glynns was the man. When I realize that Pele was the man, talk about when you're stepping at the team, after you see you are the man. Me not talk about just have a good season. You are the big you people want to see. You know? Yeah. Once a great pretenders in schoolboy football this year. Stess Garvey Masia and Cornwall. Okay. Your Cornwall College have a heavy coaching staff. Demar Phillips. Yeah, man. You mean? That Monday top. Yeah, man. Steve Green. Listen. Hey, Steve Green. A whole for football Steve Green played up because Green was really playing for me. He was here. You know which one the players who have really stood up but took some while is this same guy, you know. Just called to the national team too. He was at Dunbewool and he's at Mount Pleasant now. Yeah. Oh geez. Just got called, man. Phillips is Demario Phillips from Clarendon College. Good baller, I know. Good baller. Mannings man. This one's a Mannings man. Mannings man. How could Femi be the man? He started out playing with Ronaldinho. That me actually say he wasn't the man. Yeah, Demario Phillips, yeah. Paul Barrier, big up. Buster from Lennon. Galaxy, Alda Costa, U20, U23. There you go. Which one, Steve? Steve Green now playing a ball, man. I talk about me wanna play in Masters League because Steve Green was a legend. They wanna must have play all Premier League for about 14 or 15, you know. I tell you that a whole ball upon them legs, man. But Steve Green a baller, man. Kemar Dada Daly, yeah. Kemar Dada Daly did well at JC and did well in the league as well. Who is Mara? Mara is my baller. What do you mean Mara? Who is Mara, Mr. Porter? Yeah, so people, all I'm saying still is that, you know, some of these. Yeah, man, Kemar Dada Daly a baller, man. Yeah, so all I'm saying is that, I mean, some of these players, very good talent, and when we're picking certain squad, I think some of them can be called up, you know, you call a 1 and 2 for certain squad, but I want people to give them time to develop and grow. Dean Richards. Is it Dean Richards? Dean Richards did well too, you know. Dean Richards did well too. Another player who did well, you know, was this guy named Evan Taylor, you know. Amal Knight did well because Amal Knight came out of school and, did well. Always a goalkeeper. Yeah. Because, yeah. Vivian Malcolm. Yeah, Viva. Evan Taylor, man. Sherry Grant, man. They know ball on him. Yeah. But he never stayed in Jamaica long. Yeah. Shorty Malcolm. That's what I tell people. A lot of these players. Yeah. Let's call name, Bull Rush. Yeah, man, I call Andy Bama Williams, man. Andy Bama Williams played for Jamaica as a teenager, man. Remember, say Andy Bama Williams and Ricardo Gardner were the two youngest players in the team, man. So the youth, understand me, the time will come. But I think, the next move that Whisper makes is the move that is going to, like, put him right there. Like I said to people, like, I think after this whole KC thing is done, that his next move should be probably like Belgian League, the Swedish, like a Basel, one of those teams that play in Champions League. And if they get knocked out of Champions League, they come to the Europa League. That is where I'd love to see him, where he's consistently, playing. Yeah. Bookie. Richard West from Kevin. What about Kevin King? They did bad it up. Kevin King. Who know Kevin King? He used to play for Santos. Who don't know the ball of there? We got the Youth World Cup too, Hey, who came out of school that was good? Although they bought the big Alex and Shavar too, Two good ball them, Alex and Shavar, Richie West. Who you talking? Short man? Yeah, man. Short man a baller, man. Short man. Short man a baller for real. Ali Rose. Yeah, man, Sir Ali Rose. Try Pinnock. Hey, yeah, man. Andrew Price, although some of those guys actually went to college still. Because, like, even Andrew Price, was playing schoolboy football and was playing in the local leagues, No, man, you're talking, Jaggy played down in Senton, in the leagues and things before he went up there. Yeah, man, all helmet. What? Big up preacher, helmet. Yeah, man, helmet always. Oh, jeez. Why helmet card name again? Oh, my God. A whole league me play against helmet, Dennis Taylor will be on his way to Mobile. What? Nobody don't know Kevin King. No know them baller there. Kevin King a big baller, Kevin King. I don't know the baller there. Hey, people, listen. You see how Kibaki Holloway return DJ? But Kibaki Holloway win. But they know Kibaki Holloway. They want to win Manning Cup and come a Constant Spring as a youth and start and make the side there. Oh, Sausage. Anthony Bennett never move and go Clarendon College to Sausage. Sasso. Keith Kelly. Kevin King. Yeah, man. Kevin King, man. What you mean, man? Kevin King a baller, man. Ezra Scott. Yeah, man. Ezra Scott. Big goalkeeper. Christopher Scott, brother too, And Julian McLeish. Kevin King a baller, man. Kevin King a baller. Terrible piece of baller. Yeah, man, all of those guys, man, the big head, me call the whole of the Charlie Smith players. And like I said, some of these guys were playing in the league, in the local leagues. Remember that, all right, all the playing them, Eldam. When Eldam finished playing, Nicholas McCreed, helmet name, Nicholas McCreed. Remember this, when Eldam leave Veer, him come basically run the Volvo team, you know, and bring them in the league, you know. Yeah, man, Navi and Boyd. Navi and Boyd, big forward that. Oh. IT, you know, IT push. You just put up on him, not true IT push. You think you're easy. Tell me what you say. Yeah. Yeah, Kiwi win with Danone, yeah, man. Him look brother was more skillful. Well, me don't know him. Me don't know him look brother, I know, but me know say if the man did very intelligent baller man, Kibaki all the way. Very smart. Cause them, like me said, those guys came to Constant Spring and at the time Pinky, Rajic, some of the Clarendon College man them know Pinky. You know what them call him now, you know? Big up Pinky, big artist manager right now, you know what I'm saying? Metcalfe Dillon, Robert Scarlett, Freddie Butler, even what call all kind of name. Hey, you know that Eddie Jackson. Yeah, man. But Freddie Butler and those guys, they never stayed in the local leagues long. Roger Creed, yeah, man. A lot of these guys. So that is what you want to see. You want to see the players when they finish the schoolboy football, they can get into. And listen, you see, on the Premier League managers from Harbour View to Mount Pleasant to Veer. Only forgive the youth them game. Give the youth them game. Foley is an ex-baller. Big baller. Ligo. You want Leroy. Ligo Smith, Beanie Man, brother. Bad baller, that's from JC, though. We are play big man ball when they play schoolboy ball, you know. You don't know Ligo? You don't know Ligo, man. Them man don't know Ligo, man. Yeah, man, Marquis, read, big up yourself. But Marquis, I don't think Marquis is going to Jamaica. Little Richie. Him father name Little Richie, same name, Little Richie. You understand me? Big up Marquis. Michael Clark. You don't know Ligo? You don't know Ligo, man. You don't know Ligo. Hey, people, listen, we have... I heard that he was on the Danone team, you know. The selector. I heard that he was on the team, but I don't remember him. I remember Bob Picky back, yeah, then. But I don't remember. But I heard that he was a part of the winning team. Aye, Fidel! What you mean, man? Unseen. The show got done, man. No bother with your nonsense, man. Go and check Messi March first season, man. Bizai from Clarendon College. How would that again? Bizai. You know, some know the name there? Bizai. Fresh God, I won't name Bizai again. Unseen, a problem you try giving an unseen. See if I can get name. What? See if I can get the name for you. Ramon Howell? Ramon Howell never come dominate the league. And see, you see the problem you have now? You see when you say unbeaten, is different from unbeaten, you know. So what you try to say, they will be unbeaten or or you want to say they will be beaten. Me understand what you're saying, Unseen. Careful now, mind, you know. Me know him talk about Messi Marsh never dominated on JP out of high school when he left he cast off a Super League back then. Me don't know what him talk about, you know. That's why me tell him say Messi Marsh never yeah, but I don't know what Unseen talk about, you know. Unseen, you don't know nothing, man. When Messi Marsh got to Cavaliers, they were not in Premier League, sir. No, man. Unseen. Hog Bump, all them name here, you know, Kendrick Quarry and Fabian Lexus Blake. Yeah, man. Mr. Porter, do you remember JC did have a baller named Blackwood? You know, Marcelino Blackburn from JC. He can become a constant spring, come play with me. And Chris, the little short wing back there, was on the baller. Them he live on the Whitehall Avenue too. You know, good looking baller. Look at Chris, we used to call him. Short. Yeah. Manins, can I give you the formula? And after 4 years, plan. No club team will beat you in Jamaica, but it will be a 4-year plan. All right, give me the plan, now, Mr. Porter. Yeah, man, give me the plan. Share the plan with me. Share the plan with me. Share the plan with me, sir. I'd love to get that plan. Yeah. Now, man, we call Walter Black a boy. What you mean, man? Christopher Belly Dias? See. Rafiq Bryan. Yeah, boy, you know. Big up Rafiq Bryan. That youth, you know. You see the youth, you see sometimes they school them, because you know this youth was overseas, Rafiq Bryan. And get convinced some of them come back and play schoolboy football and all. From that time, the man career just go nosedive. Yeah. A minute to go, trying to see if we can get Bizai correct name. Former CC baller. Hope we can get him name before the show is over. And see, don't tell any lie on me, no, man. Do not tell any lie on me, sir. I said that Moan and Charlie Smith are playing, they have conceded the least amount of goals outside of Jamaica College, so it will not be an easy game. Do not tell any lie on me, sir. And see, do not do that. And see, do not do that. Do not do that, and see. Don't say things that I didn't say, and see. Mayor Bridget, you know me not like them things there. No. Easy game, yeah. Easy game. So that I can say, well, I thought it would have been harder. Easy game, because I was concerned about Mona missing their key defender. Danayu Mitchell. Headbutted. I was involved in a game where I was banned. It was supposed to be a life ban, but you know, they reconsidered. Don't know if that is the game you're talking about, Jason. Craig Gardner and I were given a ban. Craig Gardner, yeah. But that was at the back end of my career still. Yeah, and you know Craig Gardner, they call him Cayman or Paul Hall. Big baller that too, you know. From out he played for Clarendon. Richard Reed, B-Dive. Richard Reed, big up Keno Peart. There you go. So B-Dive name is Richard Reed, right? Big up Keno Peart. Thanks for that, Richard Reed. Where is he? I don't know, you know. Hey, you know, so one of my baller. All right, so I just got this text. It says, Whisper at the schoolboy level is a different class. Not sure why he wasn't called for the U20 team. National team is big step up, but he should at least be allowed to train with them. That I can agree with. There you go. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You know that me send a ball I go to Clarendon College go win Manning Cup for them and captain the team. Ricardo Richards. You know the ball of it? Clarendon College man. Man, enter see him again, ask him about Pastor. Pastor ball there. Some classic ball. Me send a ball I go to test him Cashin Constantine, you know. Hey, some proper ball of my bill, you know. Although they're the good still, them the good, you know. Just help them to make them talent get better. But listen, people, we're gonna work. You understand me? Because it is why you never send Alvin Blair or him no good. Alvin, who is Alvin Blair? I don't know Alvin Blair. I don't know Alvin. Ricardo, right? Rake. You don't know Rake. Anybody from Clarendon College, you know must know Rake, man. When Clarendon with the Rake on the centre back, man, Ricardo Richards. Rake, them call him. Clarendon, man, them know that, man. Rake. Any Clarendon College, man. Any CC, man, in here know Rake, man. Yeah. Bless up all them you there, no, because them you there do them thing now. Teacher now, you understand me? Yeah. Yeah. So, people, what a wonderful time we had today. I want to thank every one of you. Please, if you have not yet, please hit the like button. You understand me? That would be good. Let's see if we can get it up to 100 likes before we close. You know, that would be nice if we can get it to 100 likes before we close. So if you have not hit the like button yet, please go ahead and do that. We didn't do our EPL review and preview show, so we're going to do that for you tomorrow. You understand me? Yeah, all right. So you know Rick. All right. So anytime you talk to Rick again, asking about Pastor, man. Am I look baller, man? Yeah, man. Big defender that I see, you know. Yeah, but youth were proud of them youth, you know. Getting medication and things. Next big baller again. Named Jason Lecky, Captain Dintil. Leaders, me always build leaders, you know. You like Alwyn Harvey, you know. Them on they are natural leader, you know. Work hard, you know. Yeah, man. Same thing, Cashin Constantine, man. Captain Al Marcus, man. Yeah, man. People do not follow unseen. No, man. Rick can't captain before. Chris does older than Rick, man. What you talk about? All right, dear Cobra. Whisper to silent his club coach. Yeah, man. So big up. Listen, I want to encourage all the youths them out there. Listen, remember, talents and scouts are looking at you. They are not looking at your skill because they'd have seen that on video. They're coming to look at your behavior and your attitude. So always display your best behavior. Speak to your coach with respect. You understand me? Find a way to motivate and encourage your teammate. You understand me? Make sure you attire yourself and you function on the field. Be the consummate professional. The consummate professional in all your behavior and conduct. You understand me? Keep your gears and equipment clean. Don't smell funky and stink. You understand me? So that means your gears, when you take off your gears, they should not be stinky. Wash and clean up your things. You understand me? Because the scouts and coaches are coming to look at those things. You can't be playing in stuff and before you put them on, they are dirty. You understand me? So you keep your boots clean, your shin guards, all of those things. Keep yourself properly attired. Youngsters are encouraging you because I know that people coming to look at you and they're going to be mingling about you, being there, listening to you talk to your coach, your teammate, halftime at the end of the game. They want to see if when the game finish, you run gone to find a girl instead of you gone to your team meeting. So you never know who is watching you. So I want to encourage you, youngsters. Just know that eyes are on you because you're talented, you're gifted. You have an inherent potential to maximize it and reach the highest levels of life. You understand me? You can be one of those persons who take Jamaica to the next World Cup. You can make it bigger to your community. But please, in everything you do, on a social media platform, you don't need to put up this. If you're a baller, right there, see there? You don't need none of this for your social media platform. You don't need them pose here. You don't need them pose. I don't even know them go. You don't need whatever they thing. You understand me? Anytime you're going on your social media platform, make sure you have a football juggling, have a football and have a jersey. Always be showing what you want to become on your social media platforms. You understand? I want you to hear me. Many of us could have been further ahead if we had people like the people in the platforms today and all of these commenters talking to us, but we never had them. You have them now, so open your ears and listen. Because people are watching you. There's a scout standing in the midst at your next match, at the fence. And he's listening to you and watching your every move. For those of you who are in school, here's the thing. You can be a professional footballer, nothing is wrong. But while you're in school, do your schoolwork. Because it takes one major injury to derail your entire footballing career. You have seen stories of many people who are suffering now because you know what? They spend so much time. Watch this. They spend so much time focusing on football at the expense of their education. Find a book to read. I'm not telling you need 10 subjects. I'm telling you that you need to increase in knowledge and wisdom. You need to learn and grow. Be reading something. Listen to some audio books. Find some books. Find the books that Arsene Wenger did or something about Messi or about Pele or Maradona. If you want to be in football, listen it. Even if you're not a professional footballer, you can become a great analyst, a great coach, or be a commentator. You can become a great manager. So begin to dive and divulge into footballing stuff. The music you listen to, not making you a better footballer. Garbage in, garbage out. If you want to change what comes out of your life, change what goes into your life. You control that. This has been I Am Sure Sports. I'm Manning's Man. And to every one of you people, love for the love. I like what IT Push have a touch on this. Connect with people who can move you ahead in life so that you can help the people who couldn't move you ahead in life. So I've always found a group of people who are always ahead of me because they'll always pull me. I was amongst friends who were all wanting and desiring to go to university. So it further propelled me. Grandmother says, show me a company, tell you who you are. So sometimes you have to leave where you are and become who you ought to be so you can help the people who you left on the path. But if you stay on the path, you can't help them and them can't help you. Bless up. See you again tomorrow. You know, at this point, we say, we are over and we are O-U-T out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I may represent for I Am Sure Sports.
For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. JS representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.